And for the last time this year, hello everybody, welcome into a special Super Bowl presentation of the Armchair Football League. I am joined, of course, by our founder, Johnny Knoll. How are you doing today?
Good. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, happy to be here. It's you know always weird to get to the end of the season, considering like where we started from. But we're Super Bowl four. It's pretty crazy, and this hasn't exactly been the most stress-free start to the year. But the Armchair Football League and really the Armchair Sports Universe is always a really cool place where you can kind of let things go for a little while and enjoy some fun interaction with some really cool people. So thank you, all of you, to being a part of this. I always say it every year, like a broken record, but I'll keep playing this record. I'm eternally grateful for all of your um, passion and attentiveness to these leagues, and I really can't wait to see how more we grow in the future. And a special shout out to Steelbacker for handling the streams. It's a daunting task, but we wouldn't be here without him. And another quick shout out to people like Mockmaster, Acorn for running these very important committees, Bert for the roster committee, because without the sheet, we'd be chaos. But so thank you to all of you, and thank you all the owners and the GMs for making this really a dream come true. I couldn't have imagined this in my wildest dreams.
We are still going strong, going on, 4 full seasons here. It's just crazy. Um, and honestly, we're past 4 years from when we actually started this because we started before
Yeah, it's
the
actually
Super
like
Bowl
5 years.
ended.
Yeah,
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 so I think it
we'll
started.
we'll be going to like our fifth off season, but fourth full season.
Yeah, crazy. Which I mean, it's the fifth off season of the fifth season, so you know. But yeah,
Yeah,
we've completed 4 trips around the sun here.
yeah, and
Uh,
we keep getting better every year. So we're really Steele and I really ever rematch of a ACSU title game. Um, so yeah, uh, I'm ready when you are.
Alrighty, let's kick it off here.
Did you want to handle color or play by play?
Well, I don't think we're ever that structured in the end, but I'll do color. You can do play
Okay.
play.
All right. All right, everybody. Well, here we are. We're just moments away from yet another kickoff, our fourth Super Bowl kickoff. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals being led by the all white unis and Joe Burrow looking cool as ever.
I cannot believe that hair made a Super Bowl. Should have been missing the playoffs like in real life. That hair don't that hair is not serious.
Yeah. We got Slim Shady at quarterback against Derek Carr.
Which we in the family car we trust.
I think we need some DEI policies to get some more color in these quarterbacks.
Oh my god, this fucking guy, Chad. Can you believe that? Can you believe that guy? Fucking, he's
Uh,
calling this a god.
anyway,
He's calling this a goddamn snow game. All right. Yeah.
for Steele,
Here
give us a little
here I
preview
am, the
of how
color
these
guy.
things got here.
Um, so, um, we will start with Cincinnati being the team, as you see, with a lower record. They needed the help week 18. I mean, they needed the help 4 weeks in, right? They didn't never held the playoff spot basically by the middle of the season. They had to make their comeback into it. They, they needed to go on their run in the division as well, mostly, and they needed help to get there, and they got just barely enough of it. 11 wins was not a lock for the playoffs, which is just an insane statement on the depth of this AFC group. With Kansas City missing at 11 wins because of the head-to-head win, they get in, which also the head-to-head win happened during their push to get back into this. They needed to help themselves and win that game. They did, and that gave them the tiebreaker that eventually got them in. For the Eagles, wildly different ride. This is a team that we thought would go undefeated as Derek Carr, the quarterback draw,
Bowling his
remains
way.
undefeated. Hell yeah. Oh, good quarterback draw. But yeah, they were what 12 and 0, 11 and 0 at one point. Then Hurts goes down, they struggle. trying to replace him essentially. They get a couple wins to stay afloat. They get Hurts back, and he basically immediately gets injured again. So a team that was a lock for the 1 seed now clawing for that. They were in the playoffs by the time he got hurt, but they get a couple wins they need. They hold on to the number 1 seed, and with Derek Carr coming into town after Week 18, he was able to, as Danielle Hunter down with the injury, and he is heading to the tunnel, so we will miss him for the rest of this game. Already a tough loss for Cincinnati. Chase Young, who just came back from injury, going to need to step up.
So we have the Eagles at 2nd and 12 here from their own 33. They've got one. Carr throws short underneath, and it's going to be caught. They will gain 6 back on the play, so it's 3rd and 6.
But yeah, so the Eagles, they clawed back. Carr comes in. He plays well. We still get a little Mike White cameo, and here they are.
Carr back to pass. Pressure coming, and he's just going to throw this one away. So the Eagles will be forced to punt. And then, as we said coming into this game, our first matchup, our first rematch of ACSU title game, but the Cincinnati Bengals with an interesting opportunity to join both you and I actually as the only repeat back-to-back champions. Be the Portland Trailblazers in the armchair basketball hockey. So a historic opportunity here for the Cincinnati to become a back-to-back ACFL Super Bowl champ, arguably one of the harder things to accomplish in these leagues. And Joe Burrow with a very impressive season. As you kind of covered, they snuck into the playoffs thanks to the help of the Kansas City Chiefs losing, and they have steamrolled their way back to the Super Bowl. A truly impressive season by Joe Burrow, who has, if he can win this game, he really kind of starts to become the quarterback, the face of the league in terms of quarterback, as he'd be the only person to win 2 Super Bowls, and he's been impressive pretty much every year that he's played here. So 2nd and 2 here for the Bengals from their own 39. They're going to run it up the middle, and he had a lane to run, but
oh my god, he's not
even going to get the first down now.
He completely lost his spatial awareness, started running backwards, and ends up gaining a single yard. What a disaster of a play. Let's see if they go back to him here. They do not.
3rd and 1, they throw short, and it's incomplete, and they're going to have to punt. So a brutal turn of events right there for the Cincinnati Bengals. The Eagles are going to have another opportunity to get something established here. The Eagles also have an opportunity here for create a little less history, but some history. Is the NFC 2-1 against the AFC in the Super Bowl. We had the Green Bay Packers take home the first Super Bowl against your Pittsburgh Steelers. We had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Los Angeles Chargers, and then obviously we had the Bengals beat the Eagles to put the AFC on the scoreboard as Carr dumps one off into the flats, and they're going to get about 9 on the play, so 2nd and 1. So the Eagles have a chance to create some separation here if they can pull this off. But the Bengals have a chance to even the score here.
The NFC is at 2 asterisk and 1.
Thrown over the middle, incomplete. Yeah, do me a favor, explain those asterisks.
Listen, the Packers, they did legitimately win that game. They were cheating. They were over the cap. It's my Super Bowl.
Big 3rd down here, a little fake jet sweep, and the run is stuffed.
Go forward.
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey with a big tackle as the Eagles are now going to force the punt. So a defensive battle here. Kind of different from the first one. The first game last year started with a little bit of offense to start. It became more of a defensive battle during the rest of the game. Offense kind of started to happen towards the end of it. But both teams opening up with strong defensive efforts. And that's going to be a small return. They'll start with the ball at 36. Now we'll see if we can match in real life history. We started things off in ACFL era with the Green Bay Packers matching what happened in real life. Both teams won the first Super Bowl. The NFC followed it up, but then the man with some pizzazz, man named Joe, took care of business to get the AFC on the score. The AFC then rattled off 3 straight Super Bowl wins. So we'll see if the AFC can, copy. We'll see if history rhymes.
Or, we could still have it rhyme. The Bengals could just be our Jets,
Yeah, true. Although the Jets failed to never get back
That's what
after
I
making
mean.
it.
That's what I mean. Though they're gonna fall off a cliff. It's a blip. Cope. I'm just coping.
Burrow
Don't
over the
mind me.
middle, caught out to the 35. They'll get the first down.
That's such a good team, man. It's tough. It's tough out there.
Yeah, we did say going into this that despite the Bengals' struggles this season, they got really hot towards the end of the season, and it was one team that you faced in the playoffs, and they made good on that by making the Super Bowl.
Whew.
Burrow hit as he throws, falls incomplete, 2nd and 10. Burrow back to pass, throws short over the middle, and it's going to leave a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 8.
You gotta turn up the pressure here.
They are close enough to field goal range, so the opportunity to put points on the board here if they can manage to not lose any yards. Clean pocket. Burrow throws over the middle, wide open, and it's caught down to the 19. It's T. Higgins on the catch.
Can't be giving him time. You gotta get after him. Obviously, they had hoped that Parsons would get free, but even still.
Micah Parsons, our defensive player of the year with a 30.5 sack season. Another throw over the middle. It's down to the 9, so it'll be 1st and goal. T. Higgins again. This could also, if the Bengals do pull it off, this would also be the first time, I believe, as Jacobs to the outside, down to the 4. I could be wrong. I can't remember where you finished either, actually, but I'm pretty sure this would be the first wild card team to win a Super Bowl. You also, it didn't matter.
Yeah, because the Bucks would have won the division, no doubt.
Yeah, Green Bay, I think, would have won the division.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals, I think, would have won the division last year.
Did they? I don't.
Because the Ravens weren't very good. Burrow scrambles. He's going to run. He's going to dive. So Joe Burrow scores first, doing it himself.
No, I was the 1 seed last year.
Okay, so all right. So if the Bengals win, they would repeat as wild card champions.
Yep, they were 12-5 as the 5 seed. I was 13-4 as the 1.
So the key to the AFC winning the Super Bowl might be sneaking in getting in as the wild card, because
True though, it's got to be. That's the plan next year. We're gonna be more mid, even more mid.
You got to catch the NFC teams napping. If you win your division, they take you too serious.
Exactly. Well, we did have every wildcard team win this year. In every game, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Because not a single division winner won a game in the AFC.
So there you go, folks. The worse you are, the better you are.
Well, to a point. The middest you are. You got to be mid. You got to go for the middle of the AFC.
Yeah. So Derek Carr completes that pass, gain of 7 yards, so 2nd and 3, and a little injury there, but I think he's okay. The handoff to Eckler. He's got room to run. He's got a big gain here. He'll get the first down. Eckler has been a pretty impressive armchair football league player over the years, usually coming up in some pretty decent spots. And that ball's just dropped by, I believe, Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell, what a journey the ACFL here.
For real.
Left the Browns, went to the Ravens for a bit, and just hasn't ever been, and kind of similar to real life, I guess, to that extent, has never been that hugely impactful player that we kind of hoped you'd age into after that Rams run. But even still, I mean, he's here and trying to make some big plays. He's had some moments, but just hasn't ever put it together.
First down here for the Eagles as the pass is complete to A.J. Brown. So they are across the 50 now. at the Cincinnati 41, first and 10, 45 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They'll run to Eckler up the middle, big gain, and he's going to get 9 on the play. So 4 for 23 early here. Good showing from Eckler.
Except for on that third and short.
Well, that was the Bengals. That was Jacobs.
No, Jacobs had the one where he lost his mind. Eckler had the one where he cut it wide for some reason and
Oh,
got
okay.
stuffed.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
that you were talking about
And also the Jacobs
the
one was on second short.
yeah.
So Jacobs is off
And
the hook.
that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Bengals with the early 7-0 lead.
Look at them double covering top of your screen there. AJ Brown.
They know who to look out for. They're going to play action. They're going to throw to the other side of the field, and it's caught. You got her. And that's going to bring them down to the 9-yard line. First and goal.
Yeah, the Eagles aren't necessarily the team that you can double a guy on, but if I was going to double one, I think
it's certainly been A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown has shown up in huge spots so far, especially in this postseason.
He's their chain mover. They go to him when they need it. Lacking the explosive plays in his Eagles tenure, but he'll get 10 catches for 60 yards and all of them matter.
We get a holding call here on the Eagles, Jordan Mailata. That's going to push them back to the 19. So first and goal, long way to go. Carr back to pass, pressure coming in, gets rid of it, and it's incomplete.
Risky.
Is that Gardner or Ramsey?
Gardner, I believe.
Yeah.
31, I think, is Gardner. Ramsey's 32 in the slot usually. Yeah. Gilmore top of your screen there.
They'll run to Eckler. Plenty of room to run, but he's going to get tackled down at the 11.
So that is one thing I did forget to mention at the top of this game. We already had our dev trait flip happen, and I don't think these teams are too affected, except for Gilmore losing his and Jamal Adams losing his. So secondary losing some superstars on these teams. So I forgot to mention that at the top, but we had our dev changes already hit. Neither of these teams gained a guy, because, who else is going to gain him on these teams? But a couple secondary guys lost him.
So we will see how that affects them moving forward as the Eagles' Carr has to throw it out of the back of the end zone, and they'll settle for a field goal here. So 7-3 Bengals lead. Both teams doing a good job feeling each other out. The Eagles defense going to have to make a big stop. Micah Parsons, this is a big opportunity for him to step up. A nice spin move. What a fumble.
Oh, recovered.
Oh, and the Eagles recovered.
That's brutal. Goodwin, who good spin to make something happen, but then gets absolutely decked.
A huge turn of events here in this game. Eagles right on the doorstep of the red zone, play action, trying to take advantage of it. They'll end up throwing short. They'll get 7.
I want to say it's Granson with the grab.
2nd and 3 from the 20. Kylan Granson, a former Jet.
Jet legend.
A.J. Brown in motion. They will do the jet sweep. He's got the outside edge, but he's tackled. Needed to turn on the Jets there on the jet sweep.
Yeah, you're going to need them Jets to get around a real-life Jet and Sauce Gardner, you know what I'm saying?
3rd and 1 here. Got to take advantage of this huge swing. They'll run to Eckler. He'll get the first down. So they'll move the chains.
Little rare 4 tight end. I guess it was kind of like the receivers there, but they ran it like a 4 tight end set out of the gun.
I like the run there, too, as it gives them an opportunity to get another first down here. If you had taken a passing play and you got to the 9, it would have given you only 4 tries. They'll get 3 yards here, so 2nd and 7 from 12.
He buzzed the tower on that one. Lucky that he was not turned and faced him.
Carr back to pass, pressure coming. They send both linebackers. It's caught, but he's not going to get the first down, so it's 3rd and 2.
That was not a clean grab by Beckham there. Had to come back to it, banana it around. Cost him the first down.
Carr back to pass in the empty set, throws short, caught, first down. That's going to be Odell
Beckham
Beckham.
again. He was reaching out for the first down backwards, but they gave him the forward progress. gotta love the animations.
They're also going to spot him at the 1 yard line. So first and goal, 3 tries to get 1 yard here. Carr in the empty set, back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a guy. A.J. Brown.
Well, we did a nice little Chekhov's gun earlier by mentioning he always gets the big grab. He gets the touchdown to start us off.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Hell yeah. I took over the script for this game.
I was expecting your response to be, "You're getting paid. We're getting paid for this."
No, I'm getting paid by Sox. I told you this. He's been paying my paychecks for years.
So the Eagles do capitalize on the huge fumble on the kickoff, and they grab the 10-7 lead here. This will be returned from inside the 5. Nice return. Oh, I thought he was going to get I thought he was going to get more.
Listen, any return that doesn't end in a fumble, I'm sure the Bengals will take.
Yeah.
They are good return to the 5. Like, good job. He didn't hold on. He didn't get rid of it.
He fair caught it at the 5. Nice return.
Actually, that would bring it up to the 20.
Oh, that's right, it would.
Whew.
And
buzzing the tower on the other end.
Yeah, nice tight window throw. T. Higgins make both teams led by these physical receivers, T. Higgins and A.J. Brown. And Burrow almost ran into his own offensive lineman on that one.
That is a great run blitz right there. Everybody staying in the gaps and getting awesome penetration.
2nd and 11 here as they lose a yard on the play. Under 5.5 to play in the half. Burrow back to pass. Throws complete, but it's going to be just shy of the first down marker to 3rd and 1. Kyle Pitts on the catch. And setting up in the I formation, only one receiver out wide to the left. They're going to run a fullback dive. They get the first down, and then some
Kareem
down to the
Hunt.
45.
My lord.
Kareem Hunt at fullback in the I formation, and it pays off. And this might be a thing if you run a system that has, I formations and 2-back sets and things like that. Setting another actual running back as your fullback might be advantageous with how often fullback dives are called. They'll run it here to Jacobs. They'll get about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, 41. Both teams doing a pretty good job of running the ball here. Burrow back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. He gets rid of it. It's going to be caught. We're going to have a flag. It might be roughing the passer.
It was about that time. There it is.
And it's going to be roughing the passer.
The roughing the passer takeover has continued. Only in the playoffs.
Somebody saw all these QB injuries and said we got to start.
Which is fair, but it's a little late.
Yeah. Let's wait till all of them get annihilated, and then do something about it.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7. Burrow throws over the middle, caught. Down to the 1.
Tough spot there.
Oh man!
Did he even get touched?
I think he had to have. It's one of those things like the 2 players just happened to be touching. I don't know if he actually got tackled. But 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to run it up the middle. Touchdown. So the Eagles get it. The Bengals, get it right back. And they will take a 13-10 lead with the chance to grow to a 4-point lead. So far, haven't seen much out of Micah Parsons. Still early, though. But as we draw near to the end of the first half, which is 3:04 to play, you want to start seeing a little bit more presence from him. 8 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes. Good drive by the Bengals in response to the Eagles taking advantage of the Bengals' misfortune. And that'll be returned out to the 28. So good offensive showing here, actually, in this one. Good back and forth so far. Carr in the pistol. Takes the snap. Quick drop throws. Caught by 8. I couldn't quite tell who that was. And that'll be 2nd and 3 now. Ball at their own 36. We need the 2-minute warning. Play action is going to look deep. Pressure starting to come, and he just dumps it off short. Hard catch for Ekeler to make, but he makes the grab. He gets the down. This might be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They will run it to Ekeler. Nice gain. And he's going to get a first down and get across the 50.
Ooh, injury for the Eagles, a big one. Is he going to the tunnel? He is. St. Brown.
Amon-Ra.
Haven't heard from him yet today, but we will not.
He had the one recent catch just now. That's
but like, haven't heard from him much. So I was saying it's been Odell kind of taking his main operating role, and I guess that's going to continue.
That actually did give them another chance to get another playoff to gain a little bit more yards here before the 2-minute warning, and they will capitalize on, as A.J. Brown, I believe, made the catch for 5 yards. So they come out of this 2-minute warning, 41 yards to go, 2nd and 5, down by 4. Carr back to pass, throws short over the middle, caught. They'll get the first down. Derek Carr having a very nice day today. Derek Carr in his Nick Foles era. They'll run a screen to Ekeler, plenty of space to run, and he'll get 9. 2nd and 1, ball at the 23. 1:18 to play. And a false start, looks like. Do they even call encroachment? So that'll push him back. 2nd and 6, 28 yards to go, 43 seconds to play. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. They'll run another screen. Ekeler got plenty of room to run, gets to the sidelines, gets the first down. At 38
drive.
seconds.
Can they get in the end zone?
Both teams have been on their game offensively. Defenses have not really done much to slow anything down. Both teams run the ball well. Pressure coming here, though. Carr's got to get rid of it. He's going to get sacked from behind. And that'll be 2nd and 19. So the defense finally steps up. Chase Young. And it must have been really good coverage on the back end because Derek Carr had a ton of time to throw on that. Second down and 19. 2 timeouts left for the Eagles. Carr's going to throw short into traffic and caught, but inbounds. So 3rd and 14. They'll take their second timeout. 28 seconds left. And this screams field goal as a result here. See if they can make a play here on 3rd down. Carr, plenty of time to throw. Throws short, and it's caught. But he had to come back for the ball. They're not going to gain much.
No chance there. But, I mean, they'll at least get the last play of the half because the Bengals didn't call a timeout.
And they will call a timeout with 2 seconds. I thought they weren't for a second. I glitch out on them.
They played it close, but they got it done.
So 2 seconds to play. This will be the final play of the half. And they close it to a 1-point lead. They do. So a pretty quick half, actually. Both teams moving the ball really well. Flying through this one. Steele, your thoughts so far on how both teams are playing? Is there anything that they need to watch out for in this second half?
I mean, it is weird because I feel like Cincinnati has moved the ball really well, right? It's just that fumble that's kind of set them into really this close game. They've moved the ball well. They've had a couple lapses on those third downs that have let them in the game, but for Philly, I just think they've got to turn up the dial here. They've got bailed out by a special teams turnover, but they've just got to put their pedal to the metal here and get themselves a chance in this game because they're surviving in it, but they won't win playing like this.
You really need the secondary looked like it stepped up there at the. Well, actually, no, sorry, that was the Bengals secondary. This is you really need Micah Parsons to step up here in the second half. He's got to make it at least one play, but he's got to start being a presence in this game. Burrow gets rid of it. Oh man!
Linebacker hands got him again.
Karlaftis, defensive end hands. You got to take the tape off of him. It's like the All-Star game catching with the mascot mitts. Second down and 10. Burrow play action. He's going to throw to the flat, and that's going to be knocked away. So 3rd and 10 here. The Eagles miss an important opportunity on the interception, but an opportunity to get the Bengals to punt here if they can show up here on 3rd and 10. Burrow back to pass. Throws short underneath. It's by hit. And it'll be 4th and 1. So we'll see what they do here. Most likely going to punt.
But I wouldn't.
And they will.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't either. I go for it. 4th and 1.
It's a Super Bowl. Go for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah. So this will be caught at the 19. Derek Carr with an opportunity here to put the Eagles in the lead. The Eagles defense did what it had to do. Forced the 3 and out. Carr back to pass. 3-man rush, but the pressure gets...
Hell yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't get inside.
Oh, man. Derek Carr.
Dude, actually, I mean, it was working. It just he couldn't navigate any of the traffic, but my God, that would have been a big-time play if he had anything to go over the wheels.
Wow. Derek Carr wants that Super Bowl. He makes it's incomplete. That was a nice throw.
Big hit there.
You have to wonder if that might have been Amon-Ra St. Brown if he didn't get hurt. 3rd and 8.
They send the blitz screen.
Comes up right up. It's a screen. You're right. Eckler gets the first down.
It's a good time to run the screen. And a rare quick adjust from Carr. Usually those guys just, dirt it, take the hit or whatever. No, he got it to him right on.
Yep. Derek Carr with a heroic effort so far in this game.
He's gaming right now. Yeah, that's for sure.
First and 10, ball at their own 30. Carr back to pass, 4-man rush from the Bengals. He's going to look deep. He's got a man.
That's about where you have to put that. If you give it any more inside, I think you're looking at a dangerous ball. So that's a good ball, just a bit outside.
Carr back to pass again, 2nd and 10, plenty of time to throw, and he's just going to chuck this. I don't get. He's got the guy in the flat. I don't know why he throws that.
I think if I were analyzing why this happens, right, I think that they coded the quarterbacks to throw it away instead of throwing those flats late more often because of the year where it was literally all picks.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what occurs, is that they are deciding to throw the ball away when before they were trying to throw these checkdowns because they just couldn't figure out how to do it.
But the checkdowns were all getting intercepted.
Yeah, the checkdowns were pick 6 balls all day. So it's like, it's better, but it doesn't feel good.
But it's frustrating.
And you still see them, but you don't see them very nearly as much. So it's just like... Yeah.
So the Eagles forced the punt as they were stopped on 3rd down. The Eagles were forced to punt. Sorry, I feel like I said the Bengals. Burrow in the empty set here with an opportunity to reassert the Bengals offense here.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's going to run it right up the middle. He gets the outside. He gets 3 yards on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 7. They're going to run it to Jacobs, but the linebacker there gets unblocked. So they gain a yard. 3rd and 6 here. They'll run a screen as well. They get it to the outside and the screen.
Oh, what a play, Jacobs.
Great stiff arm. Josh Jacobs, wow. Get out my way. And that'll get the first down. Both teams not seem to have not have practiced the screens or against working against the screen practice, as both teams have gotten quite a few plays off the screen. Eagles mostly, but first and 10 here for the Bengals. Ball at their own 38. They will run to Jacobs, and he'll get a nice gain. He'll get a good lick in at the end against him, but he'll get 6 on the play. Burrow back to pass, throw short over the middle, caught, and they'll get the first down. Hit him on the quick slant. Burrow has had quite the game so far today. Very efficient. Back to pass, gets rid of it quickly. He got it. First down. Kyle Pitts down to the 36. And that's one of the reasons why I believe Micah Parsons has been pretty non-existent in this game. He's been quick. He's been decisive. Moving the ball very well. Caught over the middle. Gain of 5 on the play. Play action. It's going to look over the middle, wide open, and it's caught down to the 11-yard line. So they'll also have an opportunity, to get in one more first down if they need it.
Yeah, CJ Mosley, I don't know what you're doing here, buddy. Doesn't get depth. I'm just not sure what he's really seeing at that point. You gotta turn and burn on those if you get caught fooled like that.
Yeah, it seemed like that was right for him to get into the traffic there. They'll get 1 yard here on first down, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm not sure who number 99 is, but he'll be back.
Yeah, minor injury.
Parsons has been weirdly out of the lineup in a lot of these.
Yep. Burrow's getting pressured, forced out of the pocket. He can't get rid of it. He'll be sacked.
That is huge. It knocks him out of the zone as well.
Is that Sweat?
No, it's Denico Autry.
Autry. I don't know why I thought it said Sweat.
Yeah, Sweat is on the Falcons.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Autry is probably the guy who came in for the injured guy, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So 3rd and 18 here. That's also going to knock Joe Burrow out of the zone. Burrow back to pass. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it.
We did at least have Parsons back for that 3rd down. He got the pressure. Yep. But yeah, it's been weird to see him not out as much. So I wonder if he's got like sort of a nagging thing wearing on him. It's always hard to tell if that's happening.
Yeah. So the Eagles defense does a good job there at the end. Little bend but don't break defense. Bengals will kick the field goal and they will take the 17-13 lead. Four minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. We are flying through this.
Yeah, we're definitely cooking right now. A lot of sustained drives.
Yep.
Eats away at the clock.
Yeah, I think there's probably only been like 1, maybe 2 3-and-outs per team. Both teams knocking on the door of 200 total yards. Carr back to pass. He's going to run right up the middle. Plenty of room to run. And Derek Carr. Oh, he fumbles it.
It's recovered by the big guy. Hell yeah.
Saved by the offensive lineman. He might have been down on that one, too. It looked like a late fumble animation. 2nd and 2. Carr deep drop back. Throws it long. He's got a man.
That one was open. You got to hit that one.
Second time he's overthrown the deep ball. It's going to lead to 3rd and 2 now. And they will. Was that a direct snap?
Almost got it. I don't know. It was weird.
4th and inches. And they're probably going to punt here. Even the camera doesn't show us the. and that they will punt.
Brutal.
Room for a return. He tries a spin move. And luckily he does not fumble that time. So 1st and 10 from their own 28. The Bengals take possession of the football. Joe Burrow. They will hand it off to Jacobs up the middle. They'll gain 2, 2nd down and 8. Burrow changing things up at the line. They will play action. He's going to throw it to the flat. Caught. They'll gain 6 on the play, so 3rd and 2. Big play here for the Eagles. Burrow back to pass, throws it wide to the wide open over the middle. Cooper Kupp. Is that his first catch? No, he had the one earlier, I think. He was wide open. Burrow back to pass. Throws.
T.
Caught.
Higgins reels everything in, and that's a tough grab. It's just crazy.
1st and 10. They're across the 50. Burrow back to pass. Pressure. Scrambles away. Gets it to Pitts, who's got room to run. Oh, but he runs out. He probably had another 5 to 7 yards if he wanted. But he couldn't keep himself in bounds. Burrow back to pass. He's going to try to run with it again. And he is not Derek Carr, so he's going to lose 3.
Listen, not all of us are Derek Carr, all right?
They will run it here on 2nd and 13 and get blown up. They'll lose another yard. It'll be 3rd and 14.
All right. I mean, a field goal, you still keep this game one score, but there's a chance here to allow 0 points on the drive.
Yep. They can get a big stop here. This will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, a dagger. A dagger. A borderline 1st and goal.
And now you get to reset. You get to start the 4th quarter. 10 from 12-yard line. 17-13 lead. Eagles have a chance to regroup here, though. They'll switch sides. Burrow changing things up at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Throws looking end zone. Oh, and a great defensive play to break that up.
Jamal Adams. Talked about him losing the superstar. He makes a big play there regardless.
Didn't matter. 2nd and 10 here. They will run to Jacobs, and he's going to run into his lineman. So 3rd and 10. And the quarter break serving the Eagles so far here, and Cooper Kupp going to the locker room. He's made 2 big plays here in this 2nd half. 3rd and 10. Burrow back to pass. Throws looking end zone, and he got it. Kyle Pitts. Now that's going to put the Bengals up 2 scores here. And they are knocking on the doorstep of history. 10-point lead with a chance to grow it to 11 with the point, and it's good. So 24-13, 9:50 to play in the game. Caught at the 4. It's going to be returned out to the 30. So Derek Carr, pressure mounting. The opportunities becoming limited. Carr back to pass, throws it quick, and it's caught, only gains 2 on the play. You see the Bengals very good at getting takeaways, but they have none so far today. 2nd and 8. Carr back to pass, throws over the middle into traffic. So that'll be 3rd and 8. And the game is in the fingertips right now. Back to pass. Carr throws over the middle, caught, but it's way short of the first down line. 4th and 4. Let's see if they decide to go for it here. They won't.
They're letting it slip away right now. Defense gonna have to bail them out, or special teams.
Yeah. Game in the fingernails now, not even the fingertips anymore. Especially with how the Bengals have been able to run the ball. They've been able to have long, sustained drives. They're going to throw it over the middle. It was into traffic, but he caught it. 2nd and 5. I thought he was going for the next level.
Yeah, I thought so too.
2nd and 5 from their own 26. Burrow back to pass again. Throws completely, breaks the tackle. T. Higgins gets it out to the 43-yard line. Bengals are not taking their foot off the gas here. They want to wrap this baby up. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Throws caught. The Eagles unable to make the tackle. C.J. Mosley looked like, again, he just kind of walked right past him. So the second-ranked defense has allowed 304 yards in the biggest game they will play. Micah Parsons has been pretty limited, and a quick, it looked like an RPO probably, yeah, right?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, it's hard to tell if he pulls out of a play action early, especially like kind of a shallow cross.
Yeah. 3rd and 1. Throws to the flat, and they get it. They'll give him the spot. 1st and 10. That'll keep the clock moving. It keeps the chains moving. We're going to be under 7 minutes to play in the game. After this play, the Bengals cross the yard line.
Play action.
Oh, he could have blown it up. Great block by Jacobs. He scrambles out and he down the field. He's going to run it up. But man, what a play by Joe Burrow and Josh. Crucial. And was that Parsons that got sucked into that?
So. No, it was somebody else.
Yeah, I didn't think so. 1st and 10 from the Eagles 16. And the chance to really put this game away here. Burrow throws over the middle, caught. Just an impressive showing by this Bengals offense. Approaching the 6-minute mark, 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Burrow looking end zone. Does he have a man? Oh, pick that, Mosley. He bats it away, and it'll give the Bengals another opportunity for both a first. Burrow back to pass. Throws over the middle, caught, 1st down, breaks the tackle.
Big one again. Man, they just, every time they need it, just nails. Pick it up.
1st and goal. They got 2 yards to go. Under 6 minutes to play. 11-point lead. See if they run it to Jacobs again. They're going to throw it with Burrow. Throws, caught, touchdown, and that's ball game, I think. Unless something really dramatic happens. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Paris Campbell remains the GOAT.
He deserves that little dance move. 2 big plays here down in the red zone. He gets the 1st down. He gets rewarded with a touchdown immediately after. They're going to review it. I think that was a clean catch, though. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. Yep, and it will stand. So the Bengals will grab a 31 to 13 lead here if they can hit the extra 5:41 to play in the fourth, and the extra point is good. And another long sustained drive for the Bengals. And a big hit there on the kickoff return, stopped at the 25. It's an 18-point lead here for the Bengals. Carr back to pass, three-man rush, but the pressure gets there anyway. He'll free. As you look at the Bengals rushing defense, it hasn't been very good all season, and it's struggled today, but they're now in a position where they don't really have to. They'll run the screen, and that's going to be blown up. It does not work this time. The Bengals said, we're not getting beat again on a screen pass. 3rd down and 7. Carr back to pass. They send pressure up the middle, throws, and it's
Oh,
intercepted.
what a catch. Yeah,
And
that's going to be about all she wrote, I think.
congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. Houday joins myself and Steelbacker as the only teams to have back-to-back champions.
It's just, I mean, it's kind of one of those throws you got to try to make at this point, too.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, that's what you get when you have the corners that they do, man. It's just, it's a tough one to contain. They took their shots throughout the game, just narrowly missed them, but this
What a
Bengals team.
showing by Joe Burrow here today. I mean, he has grabbed this game by the throat, and he is cementing his legacy big time in this game. They will run it to Jacobs, and now they're just going to grind the clock down. And so you start wondering, where do the Eagles go from here? 2 years in a row? They haven't been able to get over the top. It's the same team that stopped them both times. Obviously the injuries, hindered them this year. Earl's going to throw it again. It's
Oh my
caught.
God, they're
They're going to
just
run in
going
the
for
end
the
zone.
throat. Going for the
Wow.
throat. Guess who?
Unbelievable. Paris Campbell. Joe Burrow has just annihilated the Philadelphia Eagles defense. I mean, this isn't even a matter of Carr not holding up because he played well in the first half. The Eagles defense has been a complete no-show in this one. "38-13 lead, 2 plays, 48 yards. Their quickest drive of the day by far. And the Bengals defense has shown up here in the second. A lot of it's the game's gotten more and more desperate for the Eagles, but they haven't allowed a point since the halftime. Carr back to pass, throws short over the middle, caught. Gain 4. We're under 5 minutes to play. And they're going to do a play action. You're not fooling anybody.
Oh, you're
Oh,
definitely
and it's
not fooling
intercepted
anybody.
again.
Yikes. It's snowballing quick.
Yep. Von Bell with the interception. And the Eagles' magic has officially run out. We'll see if the Bengals continue to put the pedal to the metal here. First and 10. They're going to throw it again.
They do
Burrow,
not
plenty of
care.
time. He's going to run it. Plenty of room to run. Down at
So
the
funny.
15.
They're just not laying it off at all. They're like, that's the last game of the year. We're gonna leave it all on the field, I guess.
They do not respect the Philly faithful.
They do not at all.
They throw it again. They are going for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, 376 yards, 4 touchdowns. What a game.
Just dealing the entire way.
This might be the best Super Bowl performance we've seen from a quarterback. He's going for the end zone. Yep. Incomplete.
We love goal line fade.
Yeah, we watched all the games today. I can't think of a performance that even really comes close to this. They'll run the screen, and they have stolen the screen powers from the Eagles.
Oh, it doesn't get the first down, though.
They don't get the first down, so I spoke too soon.
They're going to go for this, though. Oh, they did not. All right. They'll just take the points.
But they will hang 40 on the Eagles in the Super Bowl. (41-13) lead for a game that was 14-13 at the half. The Bengals have managed to flip their score while the Eagles have stayed static. They'll run it out to the 35 on the return. .229 to play here in the half. In the game, excuse me. And that pass can be blown up. A gain of only 5 on the play. 2nd and 5. And this will be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run their screen again, and it stops short, 3rd and 1. That'll be a first down. And so the Battle of the Canadians, part 2, is going to go to the Bengals yet again.
This got ugly quick in the end. Oh, really? God, I thought he threw another pick. Yeah, we both thought the same thing. It's like he threw it and he was running. I was like, God, he's going to take this in stride. But now he's going to cover the guy. Man.
Play action, forced out of the pocket, throws back. He just throws it out of bounds. And to think that the Chiefs or a few other teams could have prevented the Bengals from even getting into the playoffs, insane to me. Carr's going to get rid of it, so incomplete, but pressure came. I can't quite remember who the other teams were who stood in their way. Was it a few others?
I can't remember right now.
Carr looking deep, intercepted again. And
they're gonna kneel it, or are they gonna keep throwing the ball? another injury. He's gonna have to tough it out for the celebration here. No, he'll be fine. He's marked as questionable for the podium.
And they will run it with Burrow. He's gonna get a big gain here. A gain of 8 on the play. He's just padding his stats.
Oh my God!
And that's gonna do it. We're down to below 40 seconds. This will be the final play of the game here. Joe Burrow with a historic ACFL Super Bowl performance. And watch out for Joe Burrow in the future. He's on his way to a historic career as he grabs his second Super Bowl back to back as Slim Shady runs out onto the field to celebrate. It's the hair, man. It's got to be the hair.
It can't be the hair. Please God, no. Don't bring it back.
So congratulations to Houday. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. Steelbacker, thank you again for joining me. Thank you again for you bringing us the streams, handling our game plans and everything. Seriously, tremendous work. We appreciate you.
It's my pleasure, my honor.
We'll try to get Houday up here if we can to.
Accept his award as the owner here.
Wow, it's man, it's crazy. This is a tough league to win, and the Eagles, man, they they're the only team, man, that I mean, I knew they'd find a way to get here, but no, man, they to come back from losing your quarterback at the end of the year and to still get here. I mean, that's a massive achievement, and you guys, I'm sure you guys will get there. If it's not me, I certainly hope you guys get your break at some point, man. But
well,
thank you
as
again for another excellent Super Bowl.
As a person that hasn't won any and hasn't been to any, I got to ask, does it feel better to win the first one, or does the second one feel?
Oh, the first one, because the first one this franchise has ever won.
Yeah. Well, I think this level of dominance has to be fun. I mean, Joe Burrow, if we get a chance to go back to the stats, I mean, Jesus Christ, T. Higgins too, unbelievable.
Yeah, man, it's a kudos to him and my entire front office. We've been such an excellent unit, and when we got here, I knew, like, once we got to the postseason that we had a fair shake here, man, and yeah, man, I couldn't do it without him. So very glad that Broncos exist, man. Love that franchise.
We'll be sure that you send them a fruit basket to thank them for what they did for you.
What's it? The Eagles said that the cookout? They're coming to the cookout, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some good food out. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Thank you, Steele, for another excellent season that you've been such a key part of running. You always do it for us, and whew, it's surreal. We got another one. If only we could do this in real life.
Hey, I mean, it's got to be better doing it here, because I mean, you actually had control over it. You got to see your team
I'd love to see that
twice.
The first year when we played the Rams, I genuinely said, like, oh man, like, my team talked me out of it. I was gonna fly out to Los Angeles to watch the Super Bowl in person. I was genuinely gonna do it. I didn't care if it cost me like $7-8 grand. I was gonna go, but they talked me out of it. Ultimately, it worked out, but well, it's what it is. We got two in here. Kendrick Lamar came out in the halftime wearing a Bengals jersey,
Oh my gosh.
Well, congratulations. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get Not a Country Club up here to get his out. Yeah, it looks like he stepped out. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything else we want to cover. It's been a fantastic season. It always is a little bittersweet as we approach the year. We have to wait a long time before we get some more ACFL action. Plenty of content to give you. We've got podcasts and recaps, and we've got the ACFL draft, in a few months. So, once again, thank you to everybody for all of your hard work. And disappointing that only one team can win, but Houday has been a huge ACFL member ever since we started this. So, he deserves it. It's the fact that the three people that have gone back to back are myself, Steele, and Houday. It couldn't have happened to some better people.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Johnny. I do.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, shit. It looked like we weren't gonna get it at one point, man.
It did. It looked dire for a while there.
We were hot at the start of the year. That, like, the midway, once we played like the Chargers and the Eagles, like, holy fuck, everything went wrong after that Giants game. But weathered through the storm. Somehow, for first time in a while, we were actually healthy this time. And whew, yeah, no, man. Eagles gave me a real spook in that first half. Holy cow! I was like, oh, it's like, of course, it's the Eagles defense, like Micah Parsons, But pretty
That
thankful
first
he.
half was probably one of my favorite halves of any of the Super Bowls we had. Both teams were really doing like the defenses didn't really show up, but the
Right.
offenses were doing a
Oh
really
man,
good
I,
job.
I thought that last year's one, the first half was also pretty good. It was pretty close too.
Yeah,
Obviously, this Eagles team though, man, they're a force to be reckoned with. I think if they had Jalen Hurts, that they were built better than they were a year ago, man. Eckler was running well, like shit, man. That's a tough break, but nobody else can get that much out of their backup quarterback, man. Absolutely nobody else. He's a wizard, absolute wizard.
Indeed. All right. Well, that will wrap us up. I'm gonna cut off the recording here. Another season in the books, and we will be right back here again next year. See you then.